speeds up to 200 kilometers per hour are regular. Here's Technical Director Tom Fowler on the role of aerodynamics in generating such speeds.
So one of the most important factors of these fast rallies is the aerodynamics of the car, because in these rallies the drivers need to have the maximum confidence and stability in the car. When a car is travelling fast through the stages, it's surrounded by air and it has to move that air out of the way, because this air, we're able to use it in order to create downforce, which is pushing the tyres into the road and increasing the performance of the car. But at the same time, the car has to use its power to move this air out of the way, which is what we know as drag, and this is also slowing the car down. The splitter is doing the majority of the work at the front of the car to create downforce, and its friend in the air dam is used to control the ride height of the car and balance the amount of downforce depending on the pitch and roll of the car during the events. On top of that, we have the air intake, which is used for the cooling system. We want to keep the engine and the gearbox and the hydraulic system at the correct temperature, but all of this creates drag. So we want the right amount of air, which is where these blanking plates come in, so that we can only have enough air in order to have the cooling we need, but for the minimum amount of drag. So as the air needs to come out, we want it to come out in the least bad place, and that is to direct it down the side of the car rather than going over the roof, where it would adversely affect the rear wing. So the aerodynamics in the front of the car are incredibly sensitive. As soon as those parts are missing, the balance compared to the rear wing is gone and the drivability is much more difficult, which can lose seconds over one stage, which in a fast rally like Estonia can be the difference between multiple places in the leaderboard. At the rear of the car, we have the most obvious and dramatic aerodynamic device, which is, of course, the rear wing. On these Rally1 cars, it's a very big feature, and it's responsible for creating most of the downforce effect at the rear of the car. And then everything we talked about at the front of the car is about creating the balance between this rear wing and all the devices at the front in order to create the optimum balance for the driver.
Then 4 right sharp, middle, into